Okay, good evening to all of you, and today I'm going to teach you an important part in tenses. And there are actually twin tenses in English grammar. There are actually twin tenses in English grammar, and today we are going to discuss the simple present tense, the first tense in English grammar. As the name implies, it is actually very simple, and there are actually three simple tenses, three continuous tenses, three perfect tenses, and three perfect continuous tenses. So here we concern the simple present tense. As the name it implies, it's very simple. And could you give me an example? What do you mean by simple present tense? And I'm going to discuss what is the simple present tense. And actually, we use simple present tense in different occasions. And could you remember the things you do as around your daily, the activities you perform as daily or routinely? The next one is unchanging situations. And actually the third one is the fixed situations. Okay, what about the activities you perform daily? Suppose you normally get up, you go to school, you wash your face, you do some activities according to your schedule, according to your plan. So every day you go to sleep, you wake up early in the morning, you go to school, you go for lectures, and many other things you perform. So activities you do as daily can be expressed in simple present tense. What about the next part? And unchanging situations. Okay, could you define me unchanging situations? Actually, unchanging situations. Have you ever seen the sun rises in the west or the sun sets in the east? No. Actually, the sun rises in the east and the sun sets in the west. So we cannot change these things. So these are unchanging situations. And I am going to tell you the fixed situations. Okay, fixed situation implies, so these two parts are actually very interrelated, and there is some difference in here. Okay, fixed situation. Have you ever seen the lions eat grass? No. Lions actually eat meat, so they never eat grass. So these are the things that I told you from the activities you daily perform. You normally get up, you go to school, you eat. There are a number of activities you do as a daily. So these activities can be expressed in simple present tense. The next part I was talking about the unchanging situations. I talked that sun rises in the east and the sun rises in the west. So these are actually unchanging situations. And the third one I expressed to you that the lions never eat grass. Lions never eat grass. So these are the situations that we can use simple present tense. So apart from the theoretical part, I'm going to the practical lessons. And today it will be described in this presentation. So in simple present tense, we can basically identify two rules if the subject of the sentence is singular, we add s to the main verb of the sentence, and if the subject is plural, we never add s and we use the main verb as the same. But I and you are considered as plurals. So I talked to you in the earlier process, and examples are here. It is shown some examples here. I go to Colombo. She eats bananas. He hits the ball. They jump. We win the competition. So actually, in simple present tense, it is intended that the action you do normally, such as eat, go, come, etc.